Yo, yo, yo! What up, vlogsters? It's another vlog, another talking vlog. It's been a few weeks since I recorded the last one. I still did not post it yet. Today I might post it, not sure, might do it. Not gonna lie, I don't know, I probably will, but that depends on my mood when I will come back home. I will sit my ass on the chair and I will think about it, alright? Anyway, so before we will, just submerge into this topic again, I want to show you today's freaking spot where I am right now. Okay, currently it's the golden hour, so that means that the sun is shining as hell, dude. The sun is just fucking amazing right now at the moment. It's kind of blinding me, not gonna lie, but that's why I came here, to see the beauty of it. That's the thing. And just to sit down, yeah, and just chill for a bit. Okay, so before we will submerge into this topic, as I said before, look at this freaking spot. All right, so I'm like, just on the field by the like little walking road there, and yeah, so that's the spot. This this is the freaking sun, this is the freaking beauty. Let me switch the camera for you so you can see it. Right, so it's looking like this. It's sexy as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Few people over here on the benches. I didn't want to sit on the bench because yeah, I have this my setup. All right, so freaking blanket, JBL, freaking wine popping out of the back, bicycle, boom, that's it. So this is gonna be a movie today, and I'm excited, man. Okay, let's get into it. So, as I already said, it's been a few weeks, maybe like 2-3 weeks, maybe less, I'm not sure. Time's been passing by like this, and there's been a lot of things going on lately. But before that, we'll start with this shit. Tokai Ferment, the most basic freaking white wine that you can find in a Lidl for something like 49.90. Maybe without the action it's like 69.90, so 70 crowns. Well, whatever, right? Don't play by those rules. It's gonna do it work, so cheers on you, cheers on the topic. Let's go straight to it. Yeah, I don't have a bottle, I mean a glass. I'm gonna be drinking from the bottle. Like it that way, don't mind it, don't give a damn about it. Yeah, so one more thing, I will just play the music and we'll start speaking. Yo, okay, so what's gonna be the first thing, guys? I'm not sure. Whew, let's say first thing that I want to speak about is I've been busy minding my own business and doing a progression with my freaking mental health and stuff like that. I feel like I made progress, and I know I made progress. That's a good thing. I feel much better since I came. I kind of cleared up my head, and there's always more things, right? We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. All right, but we have to go step by step. All right, I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, but step by step, slowly and slowly. So, yeah, I've been cleaning my head lately, a lot, I would say, and I feel much less stressed than before. The current thing that I'm like probably stressing about the most is setting up my mind for the work as a freelancer again, you know, because my current like mood with this is like, you know, I don't wanna you know, get to the same stage as I was before before I went to the Austria. And so I had a lot of massaging during the week. The whole week I was working from Monday to Sunday, and you know, it's been just overwhelming as fuck. And I don't want to say I had a crisis, because, you know, it's like you're fucking 20 years old and you have some kind of crazy crisis what you're talking about, right? But still, shit, man, when you're working like this by yourself, and you know, you don't have any person behind your ass that's like helping you with all of the stuff that you have to take care of, it's kind of hard, right? So anyway, yeah, that's the thing that I'm like thinking about lately. I don't want to get to the same level of complicated like hard working lifestyle like this that's taken the whole weeks, all of the days from the week, you know. So working on setting up the work week, let's say from like, let's say, you know, I will choose like 3 days that I will work my ass off for whole 3 days in a row. I will try to, you know, get as many clients during that day, as many appointments as I can make. So you know, the rest of those 4 days in the week I have the free time for me, for the things that I want to do. And it's like this, you know, little bit of safe place for me, you know, like I'm not gonna get to the same stage as I was before, and same kind of physical, now not physical but like mental, and we can also say like the physical health as well, because it was kind of hard at that moment during those, you know, those many massages and mental health and shit. But anyway, you know, so that's the plan. That's the one important thing that I have to think about and just plan it out and just do it, you know. And that's the thing, just do it, and don't be like, you know, lazy. You know, being lazy is the fucking fucking stone in the shoe, you know, like it's just pinching you all the time, and you know about it, feel it, but you're too lazy to fucking get rid of it, you know. So yeah, well, that's the fun thing. There's also this thing, as I spoke before in the blog before, you know, I still wanna be, you know, like expanding my know-how and my knowledge in the massage lifestyle, you know, and all of this massage bubble and slash topic slash lifestyle slash work experiences and all of it, know-how in general. But, you know, as I said, I don't want to be annoyed by it, you know. I want to do it because I love it. I want to do it because I want to expand my know-how, expand my knowledge, and not because I have to and somebody is pushing me, you know. I mean, nobody is pushing me, you know. It's just myself, and I know I have to do it because, you know, you want to grow. You don't want to just, you know, be here. You want to step up the game. And yeah, so, but for all of this, you need, you know, you need some reassurance, you know, some the feeling of that, you know, you have it, you know. So, and I feel like there's only one thing that's gonna be, you know, like making you feel like I have it, and you will feel like, yeah man, I don't have to, I can chill, I can do whatever I want, but you need to be a fucking trillionaire, and just, be like this. So that's the mood, that's the way, right? Wanna be the best version of me, and this way, this topic is, just how to get to that best version of me. So lately I've been all the time fighting my fucking demons in my head with this, like, what would the best version of me do at some situation, current situation, before situation, every situation, most of the times that I'm in now, currently or lately, it's been in my head, like, stuck at this specific thought that, what would the best version of me do so I can become the best version of me. There's one specific thing that I'm battling day to day lately. I don't want to talk about it that much because it's kind of personal for me, and I don't feel like talking about it that much, but I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm still being stronger than the fucking demons, and I'm winning. And every single day that I'm winning, day by day, I feel much powerful than days before. So that's making me stronger. That's making me feel like more closer to becoming the best version of me, and I'm just trying to do it in every other situation, every other option that comes to my life, and I feel like that's the thing, you have to, if you become a fucking trillionaire, owner of some company, or have some business, or you want to help 300 people in freaking month, you have to have some kind of motivation, some kind of strength in you, and you have to build up this strength slash motivation in you by yourself, by your thoughts, by the fighting that you do in your head. And I feel like lately I'm doing this whole freaking soup of this topic in my head, and I'm just fighting, and I'm just fighting all of it. And it's crazy, it's crazy because day by day I feel like, I'm getting closer in any, any way, in any way, let's say this way. Never mind. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've been thinking about lately a lot. And it's cool. Yeah, right now there's like so many people just watching the fucking gold hour of the sunset, it's fucking amazing, anyway, like some free boys on the bike, just listening to Dollar Planes, like crazy. They're like fucking 15, I cannot blame them. I was the same type of the person back then, so that's just funny. Yeah, also there is like this pair of people, some boy and some girl, just kissing their hellos, and and just chilling there. Yo, but they don't have to fucking, not gonna lie, they're starting to pissing me off, like, the fuck. Yeah, I think it's like a drinking break for me at this moment. Cheers, guys. So let's get back to it. I've been fighting with those situations in the gym also, like going 6 times a week in a gym, pushing my limits in a weights, pushing my limits in a all of the stuff. Gonna throw a little upper decky real quick. So cheers to you guys. Don't look now, mama, don't look. Yo. Anyway, so that's the thing also, you know, just pushing the limits in every option that you have, you know, and trying to be the best version. So the gym, I went for a freaking run. Okay, that's the story I wanted to like speak about also, because during that time I pushed myself like crazy, you know, and during that time I really like recognized my limits, you know, and that it's really up in your head. So me, as a non-total fucking runner, alright, I hate fucking running. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember a time before those 4 or 5 days before that I went for a fucking run, you know, and I was just running like crazy, dude. Maybe like the first week of my last breakup, you know, when I was fucked up, you know, and I just was like, yeah, let's run from this, you know. But anyway, I just smoked up my brain out of it, so that was my fucking medicine back then. Anyway, so I went for a fucking run or trekking, I don't know how you guys call it, let's say fucking run, because I ran like, I said to my head that I wanna go for a 10 kilometers fucking run. I didn't fucking care about time, how long it's gonna take, which fucking temp, you know, I will have, and all of those fucking cardio shit, all the stuff around it. I just set my mind to to this like mindset. I wanna achieve 10 fucking kilometers straight up, running, walking, running, walking. Don't give a fuck. Just fucking go for it. All right. So I prepared myself. Yeah. To be honest, the only thing that I took was 3 fucking pouches of the Velo. One I popped before the running, so for like first 2 kilometers, you know, just to get my fucking nicotine hyped me up, you know, a little bit. Before I even start running, I just, you know, put on the running gear, and I did a shot of the how is it called, fucking kicker, you know, like the how is it called, man? I don't know. Pre-workout, you know, yeah, pre-workout. So 1 bottle of pre-workout to get me, you know, hyped up as well. And fucking flies all over my phone. Running gear, those 3 fucking pouches of Velo, that was it, man. So I went, I did 1 kilometer, then I ran to this place in the forest, like 3.3 kilometers long way in the forest, like the asphalt one, you know, and I was just running. So I did like 1 way there, 3.3, another way back, another 3.3, so we are at 6.6, then another 3.3 there, and I was on 9.9, right? So I made it, because 1 kilometer before I was just like feeling, you know, like fuck yeah, I fucking did it, you know, I fucking did it. During this time, the first 3.3 kilometers and the start and the half of the second way back, I was fighting the thoughts like, shit, man, you know, I feel like my mind is telling me, dude, just fucking stop, you know, just fucking stop. You don't want to do this shit, you know, like my mind was telling me, stop this shit, man, you're not built like this, you're fucking heavy, you're not runner, you don't run, you hate it, you know, like what you gonna achieve, you know, you are not gonna get anything out of it, maybe a fucking broken leg, you know, or whatever, fucking, you know, fucking tight ties, you know, or whatever, doesn't fucking matter. But I was just like, you know, that was my mind speaking to me. I was just like, shit, but you know, my body felt fucking good, you know, my body felt like, man, I can run. So what you talking about, you fucking mind, you know? So I just pushed through that feeling like it was nothing. I mean, it wasn't nothing, okay? It was the battle again, it was the demon talking to me, you know, like, stop that shit, you know, immediately stop that shit. walk, you know, or whatever. Just fucking, you know, I know. In the middle of at the half of those tracks, like exactly like 6 kilometers deep, 5 kilometers deep, I was like, okay, so I already did this. I will run back home and I will grab my fucking bicycle and I will do another 10 on bicycle. So I will have like 20. But then I wouldn't be, you know, like, I was obligated in my mind that I have to achieve this. Like, because I realized, yeah, 3.3 there, 3.3 back, 3.3 there, 9.9, already at 10. But I was another 4 kilometers away from my home and I had to get back. I was just like, fuck, well, you didn't count that shit correctly, you know, you're fucked up now. You don't have the fucking breath for it. You know, that was like the biggest thing, you know, my breath. Like breathing normally during the run when I'm not fucking runner and I don't know how to breathe during that time. Shit, man, shit. But you know, I set my mind that I'm obligated to fucking finish that shit and not look for any excuse or on any other option that I could go for the easy way. I just wanna get a fuck out flight. I just wanted to do it, you know. So the last fucking track, 3.3, was hard, man. So half of the track I just walked, and there was this old runner guy that was running with me the whole time. We didn't said a single word to each other, alright? And he passed by me, you know, and passed me and he took the lead, right? You're competing, always. I was just like, oh shit. Well, now I don't wanna be like, I'm competing with you, because I'm not competing with you. I'm competing with my fucking demons in my head, not with some dude that I don't know, you know. I don't fucking understand who that guy is, and I don't know you, and I don't give a fuck about you in general. So I was just like, well, fuck you, demon in my head, telling me that I have to, you know, fucking take the lead again and be like that. So then I walked, he passed by me. I was just like, well, fuck me, I have to run again. So I ran for a while, I walked for a while, I ran for a while, I walked for a while, you know, repeating that same process. And like the last quarter of the track, I saw that this guy start walking, you know, and that little competitive thought in my head popped up again, and I was just like, shit, now is my fucking time to take the lead again, you know, and start competing. So I just fucking did. I start running, I took the lead, I passed by him, he said like hello or something, you know, like few words, 2-3 words he said, and I was just, you know, using all of my energy to pass him, you know, so I can be like, yeah man, fuck off, I was the first there, you know, on the finish line. Even though I'm not competitive like this, or competing at some exhibition or sports event or anything, marathon, running like this, half marathon, whatever. And I just fucking did it, you know, and I felt fucking amazing, to be honest. I felt fucking amazing, you know, and that was like, how much? Like 14 kilometers deep. And remember, guys, I said to myself that I wanna do just fucking 10 kilometers, alright? So I did those 14, but still I had like 1 kilometer something to go back at home. So shit, the same process repeated itself again. So that was running, walking, running, walking, running, walking. And the final stage of the way, you know, let's say like last 400 meters that I know that I'm not gonna use that energy for anything else that day, I just fucking sprinted. I just fucking ran, and I, you know, wanted to leave everything there. So I just fucking did that. And I felt amazing, alright? I felt amazing. It was fucking amazing. I achieved something I did not achieve any fucking given moment before, and it was good. It was really motivating me. It really motivated me, and it just felt amazing. So yeah, I wanted to like express, the happiness that I had from it, and the achievement that I achieved, and it was good. And I feel like now I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at, because it's starting to get crazy. Alright? Check this out, guys. Yo. It's settling down. Holy shit. What a beauty. Yeah, guys, it's really a fucking cinema. This is so much better than watching a fucking film or whatever, Only thing that I would add here to this situation is somebody, is to sit by myself, and enjoy the moment with. And I feel like I might have found that person. And I don't know, I spoke about it in the last vlog that I didn't post it yet, and you guys didn't saw yet, but there's this specific girl, that I spoke about in the vlog before, and we spent like literally all the time that we had now doing anything. We went for a hiking trip, we went there, we went for some sunsets, we went for some drinks, we went to the park, just playing darts, playing 8-ball, playing yeah, that's all we played. But just walking through the park, enjoying the time, visiting one local Irish pub where there was this girl's friend that she's a singer, and she was singing there. It was just fucking amazing experience, to be honest. Really felt good at that moment, and I really enjoyed it the whole time, and I feel like, it's crazy. Like, I wasn't looking for anybody, like I need a girlfriend, I need somebody to, get me over things, or help me with this, or heal me, or this, blah blah blah, all those things. I was just like, well, if it is supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. I don't know the exact time when, but eventually it's gonna happen. And it was just like, what a coincidence, like you meet some person like this. Like, this whole situation is like just crazy for me, but I really do feel like, whew, she has like those standards that I like, that I need at my second half, I would say. And I know this my girl wasn't by my side, dreaming for her, I was feeling so hot they could. No, I don't know, man, I cannot sing. Whatever, dude. Yeah, dude, she got me singing like crazy, not gonna lie, she got me singing like crazy and listening to music I never listened that much to. I'm like just overwhelmed by it, but at the same time, you don't want to push something, you just want to enjoy the time, and you just want to chill out, and spend a good quality time, yeah, so that's again, like beautiful thing. And I feel like before I was as well fighting the demons, right? Because I felt like, yeah, I need somebody just for fucking or whatever, right? Just to fill up the emptiness of this shit, like but without any attachments, you know, or like without strings attached, you know. But I feel like I'm not that type of the guy. I mean, I'm not, you know, and I cannot play by, you know, I'm a real person, I would say, and I cannot be fucking fake person. So I'm not gonna say that I can be like this and, you know, break hearts here and there and just be like this. And I just, you know, like finally came to this conclusion and I realized it, I would say, that, you know, nowadays it's completely different, you know. You're getting older and older every single fucking day, and it's different than when I was 18, you know. It's different when I was 20. It's different than 1 year before the whole experience in Austria and all of the things that happened in my life, you know. And nowadays I know that I have to, first you have to be good up here by your own self, with your own self, so you can be good with the other half, you know. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I know that nobody is perfect. Everybody has some faults, mistakes, made some mistakes, have some faults, you know, errors in them. And it's just about how you will manage to fight it, you know, how you will manage to overcome all of those things, of this soup mixture of those type of things, and how you're gonna get through it, and what are you gonna learn from it, you know, what it is gonna give you back, you know, which type of lesson you will learn from it. And I feel like I learned a lot in this specific type of, you know, feeling / life. And I know that I finally know what I want, you know, in this. And I'm just trying to be better, you know. And we are coming back to the same topic we started, you know. I'm just trying to be the best version of me. And I don't have the need to fake anything, you know. I'm starting to realize that that's the power, you know. If you are not lying to yourself and you are not lying to anybody else, that's the real strength, you know. That's the real you. That's the realest thing that there's ever gonna be, you know. Because if you're gonna fake your lifestyle, your how would I say it? What's the word for it? Standards, you know, it's never ever gonna be the real you, and the whole situation ain't gonna work out, you know. It might work for a few months, maybe few years. Eventually it's gonna drain you up, and at that time when you gonna be drained up, you're dead, man. And you're gonna be dead inside, and you might be as well dead on outside, you know. Like, I'm talking about the mental health and the physical health in a way, you know. You loved the sports before, then you start faking up your life. You stopped playing the sports, you stopped pushing yourself at some things, and eventually it's gonna eat up the whole personality of yours, you know. I finally know that this is not the way that I want to function and be like this, because that's not me. And I never be like this, you know. I might have been like this during the time that I was smoking like crazy, and I just was, you know, how would I say it, like giving zero fuck, you know, and I didn't had the need to push myself, or I still had it inside of me, but I was just too fucking used to smoke up my fucking head and, you know, like empty, you know, my fucking brain, that, you know, I know I don't want it, you know, and that was the part of me that was like faking, you know, because I know I was like hiding a lot of things just in my head during that time, because I felt like nobody is understanding me, you know, and like nobody is giving a fuck. And you know, that might be same the, you know, still the thing, you know, like nobody is giving a fuck about you and nobody understand you. But I wasn't realizing that it's about what and how you feel, not how, you know, the people around you feel about you. The first thing is how you feel. First thing is what you do. First thing is how you fight your demons. First thing is how you push through it. And another thing is, you know, how you are acting when you are at your lowest, and how you still manage all of that shit. And what can you know, you at that moment when you are on your lowest, you don't have a zero fucking need to help somebody, you know, or be a good person at all. You just wanna stop giving fuck about everybody and anybody, and you're just only tunnel vision for yourself, for not giving fuck about anybody else. But it's fucking selfish. That fucking selfishness talking through you, and that selfishness is like eating up you know. And fuck, kinda deep, right? Kinda deep, not gonna lie, but yeah, it's how I do operate now. And the manners and all of it, it's crazy. I'm gonna show you the sunset now, before, you know, it's getting closer and closer to the sunset. It's starting to be orange, it's starting to be cold a little bit, and I feel like it's time for another shot, you know. So cheers, guys. Yo, now check this out. It's amazing, dude. It's a movie. It's a movie. Yo, gonna take my hoodie, because as I said, yeah, today I went to my barber. He did me good as hell, you know, good as usual. I didn't put anything on it. I don't give a damn. I don't have to look good now for anybody at this moment, you know, and even know for myself, I don't give a fuck now. I feel like I'm looking good without it, so I don't give a damn, you know, what anybody else think. Selfishness, but a good one, you know. Yeah, that was fucking deep, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the thing that I had on my heart, and I just said it. Feel good. Yeah. Well, what else? What else? You know, I feel like I said the things that I wanted to say. I have to think about it now. What else should I say? So I don't want to like be like, you know, pushing myself to think for some topics that are nonsense just to make another few minutes longer video. But I think I'm gonna stop the recording for a second. I'm just gonna enjoy the sunset. Gonna record the sunset. Might record it for you guys as well, so you can see it, and then I might get back to you. Okay, Lobsters. So just currently in cornfield, you know. Just moved my ass somewhere a little bit else. I wanted to show you just this, alright? You've seen it on the video before, but still, man, this is like my obligation. I'm obligated to fucking see this every day when I can, and I have the opportunity. I have to use it, you know. I feel like it's recharging my batteries, you know. And I'm just enjoying the free time, just enjoying the me time, you know, during that time. That's it. That's it. I currently moved to this different spot. Let me show it to you. This little hut over here by, you know, with this freaking view. We used to abuse it so much. I mean, there is literally so many of those huts around the whole town that I'm living in. We used to abuse it as much as we could. Yeah, man, you don't want to hear all of those stories from those places. I mean, you probably would like to hear it, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, man, we freaking did it all over here. And yeah, so I just moved myself. Freaking cracked in my phone is killing the camera, front camera. What can I do? Well, yeah, I don't know. I didn't find out any topic that I would express myself in. So I feel for today that's gonna be it. I feel like I said, you know, a lot of things. I feel like I said the majority of the things I wanted to say today. Maybe there's a few things left, but you're gonna have to wait for another vlog. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm glad that if you are still watching, yeah, that's the thing. If you are still watching, I'm glad you saw the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me yipping about my life, about the things I'm going through, and that, you know, those things that I have in my head currently and I'm going through and shit. And yeah, stay tuned for another vlog, and till then, peace out, enjoy the moments as you wish, as you like, and I will see you in the next vlog. Peace.